Welcome to the Hard Facts. Viewers, we are live from the CNN News 18 and Federal Bank Prime Time studio. Viewers, for almost 2 weeks now, the Congress has denied outright that it plans to hand quotas to the Muslim community. It has denied that its distributive justice entails prioritizing Muslims' interests, even at the expense of the other backward classes. But today, senior leader of the India Alliance and the chief of the Congress party's closest ally, Lalu Yadav, has let the cat out of the bag. In a matter of fact statement made to CNN News 18, Lalu has said that the India Alliance will give full quota to Muslims if it wins the 2024 election. The operative phrase is full quota to Muslims. Full quota, viewers, to the entire Muslim community. Lalu's revelation suggests that if voted into office on June 4th, the India Alliance could revive the Congress model. Over the years, in different states, the Congress and other so-called secular bloc opposition parties have classified Muslims as backward classes and handed out reservations under the 27% OBC quota category. The Muslim sub-quota invariably eats into the 27% quota reserved for OBCs to escape breaching the SC mandated 50% reservation ceiling. But before we go on, viewers, listen as Lalu Yadav drops a bombshell, leading to red faces in the Congress party. Listen very closely.
आरक्षण के पक्षधर है ना, वो तो संविधान को खत्म करना चाहते हैं, लोकतंत्र को खत्म करना चाहते हैं। रिजर्वेशन तो मिलना चाहिए मुसलमानों को
पूरा full quota. The Prime Minister, of course, wasted little time in pouncing upon Lalu Yadav's remark. Modi said that Lalu's remarks confirmed his worst fears that the Congress was going to change the constitution to allow its favoured vote base a concession. More than this, Modi dared the Congress to contradict its closest ally Lalu Yadav if this weren't the case. Listen in.
कांग्रेस तो चुप है, लेकिन आज इनके एक बड़े साथी ने इंडी गठबंधन के इरादों पर मुहर लगा दी। उन्होंने कहा, ऐसे हाथ पछाड़ के बोल रहे हैं, मुसलमानों को आरक्षण मिलना चाहिए। और सिर्फ आरक्षण नहीं मिलना चाहिए, वो कहते हैं कि पूरा का पूरा आरक्षण मुसलमानों को मिलना चाहिए। इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? यानी एससी, एसटी, ओबीसी समाज को जितना आरक्षण मिला है, वो छीनकर ये लोग पूरा का पूरा आरक्षण मुसलमानों को देना चाहते हैं।
Lalu Yadav, of course, later came out and clarified that he didn't mean this in the context of providing reservations on the basis of religion, but backwardness. Some would say that he's compounded, in fact, the problem, the headache, so to speak, for the India Alliance and the Congress in particular. But nonetheless, the Prime Minister's dare directed at the Congress will in all likelihood go unanswered, viewers. The Congress and other India bloc opposition parties cannot afford to upset the Muslim community. Muslim voter consolidation behind the self-proclaimed alleged secular parties have allowed them to romp home in 25 Lok Sabha seats in 2019, where the Muslim vote was more than 40%. Now, viewers, I always speak with the hard facts behind me. So we are going to put them on your screens so that you can see these hard facts for yourselves. You can also cross-reference them. These hard facts, of course, viewers, are intended to bring you closer to the truth, to cut out the fiction and the hyperbole. So viewers, the BJP lost 25 seats where the Muslims are more than 40%. The opposition at every cost will not want to give even an inch away to the BJP or the NDA and will want to secure these 25 seats where the vote is, Muslim vote in specific is more than 40% of the total voting percentage. Of these 25 seats, the Congress alone won 7, which constitutes an eighth of all Lok Sabha seats won by the Congress in 2019. One of those seats, viewers, was Wayanad in Kerala that provided Rahul Gandhi safe passage into Parliament. Let's go through this data set, viewers. The TMC, for example, in West Bengal, there were 8 out of 42 such seats where the Muslim vote is beyond the 40% mark. And you can see, viewers, the BJP got only 28% vote share. The Congress got 2 with 26.39% and the TMC won 4 with 41.35%, viewers. It's fundamentally important. More than this, there are at least 100 seats where Muslims constitute more than 20% of the vote and have a say in the outcome. Now let's just walk through some more of the statistics. Let's have a look at Uttar Pradesh, viewers. This is also fascinating. The India Alliance got 3 there, BSP got 2, the NDA got a vote share of 41% in some of these seats but did not end up winning despite getting that massive consolidation in its favor. So it can tell you, viewers, a lot of things. Let's have a look at Bihar. Bihar also very important, viewers. Look at the numbers. The NDA got 2, the India Alliance got 1. Now these 2 seats that it picked up was because the Muslim work fractured. Assam, the same story, viewers. Again, in Muslim-dominated seats, this is the score. It's on your screens. So what I'm trying to say to you, viewers, is that if the Muslim vote consolidates, stays solid, Muslims unite and vote as a bloc, it allows the opposition to defeat the BJP. But this doesn't always happen. Despite the influence, the Muslims don't always end up enabling the BJP's opponents to score a win. This is because the Muslim vote often fractures. If the Samajwadi Party, the BSP or other so-called secular parties are competing for that vote, Muslims can vote sometimes at cross purposes. The India bloc has realized that consolidating the Muslim vote into a monolith against the BJP could pose problems for the saffron outfit. India bloc hopes that promising Muslims reservations could be the incentive that glues the Muslim vote bank together. A number of parties like the Samajwadi Party and the RJD are overwhelmingly, viewers, dependent on the Muslim vote. The MY factor, for example, is one of those. So let's just open this up. Let's have a conversation, viewers, because there is a template. The Congress and some of the opposition parties have in states instituted these quotas at the cost of the OBCs, and that data will also be on your screens. But let's open this up. Let me go across to the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Shahzad Poonawala, first. Sanjay Jha is also there with us. Let them go up against each other tonight. Mr. Poonawala, fundamentally, the Prime Minister says, I am vindicated today. But I want to ask you, what do you believe is the problem? If Muslims are a backward community, many studies seem to have suggested this, why not also give them a share, a leg up, so to speak, a share of a quota? What really is the issue here?
Rahul, first of all, thank you, and it's a pleasure being back on your show. And the point is that if anybody is facing economic or social backwardness, he or she is anyways constitutionally mandated for some kind of affirmative action as per the constitution. But it was the constitution makers, including many Muslim scholars and Muslim freedom fighters, and let me just quote a few names, like Mr. B.H. Zaidi, like Maulana Azad, Maulana Mohani and others, who said that the sole determinant of backwardness cannot be religion. That means you can't say that because I am Muslim, I am backward. If you are Muslim, some amount of Muslim people can be backward. Azim Premji is not economically backward. Some other people might be. And they will deserve the benefits they get under the scheme that is there, which is the constitutional scheme of helping somebody who is socially or economically backward. But what are they doing? What are the Congress party doing? And I call it the template of CAP. Now, before people in the secular front start blowing their ears out, CAP means competitive appeasement politics. Now, the problem has become who can wear bigger cap. So sometimes statement comes from Samajwadi Party, vote jihad. Then Congress says, no, I have to better the cap, I have to wear a bigger cap. So they gave a statement that I will give you reservation in this particular way. So Lalu says, I am the original, and therefore he says, Pura Muslim ko reservation de denge, and this is something that the Congress party has done. I can see JVC Sriram here, he will tell you, because he has a deep understanding of South states. It was implemented in Andhra, full OBC E-quota was created to give Muslim reservation, it was struck down by the court. Then you would see in Karnataka, this kind of reservation was given by the Moili government, not by the Devgowda government. Moili government, Mr. Bombay then got it cancelled and gave it to the Vokalikas and the Lingayats who deserve it. We have seen this in Telangana, but let me give you two substantial proofs, because you speak about hard facts. One was the proof of Ranganath Mishra committee report, where in para 16.12.16, they are clearly saying that out of 27%, 6% must go to the OBC. In the same Ranganath Mishra committee report, they have also spoken about how almost 15% should be given from SC/ST OBC quota in central jobs to Muslims. And finally, they also wanted to include Muslims in the Dalit SC list even after conversion. And finally, UPA itself was working on a national level quota plan for Muslims, and this had been reported in the Telegraph, and it had even gone to the cabinet level. And Salman Khurshid during the UP elections had said that we will give 9% out of 27%. All of this is hard facts, and this means this is 2 points are very problematic. One, religious-based reservation, which Supreme Court has said you can't do. It's against Ambedkar ji. And two, giving out of quota of SC/ST OBC. Now I have Sanjay Jha to only answer one question. I am willing to give in writing that we will not touch reservation, the scheme that is there. As it is going to be there. You give in writing from behalf of Congress party and Lalu that you will not give Muslim reservation and you will not cut it out of SC/ST OBC. Can Congress party give this in writing?
Sanjay Jha, that obviously is the most direct question to be asked. And Mr. Modi has already asked it on the stump. He's dared the Congress to come out and clarify on this point. So Sanjay Jha, I'm asking you, fundamental question. Fundamental question. Will the Congress go ahead with this machination?
Okay. You have given 3 minutes to the BJP spokesperson, and without an interruption, kindly reciprocate the same gesture. No interruption. Give me 3 minutes starting now. First and foremost, the lie spoken by the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi. Mr. Modi talks about reservation for Muslims as part of the quota of reservations. His own ally, Chandra Babu Naidu, his own political ally, is on record to say that he has supported Muslim reservation in the Andhra Pradesh government's quota issue, which is with the Supreme Court. And he says he will continue to back it a few days ago. I want to ask a question of Mr. Modi, since he's busy campaigning. Maybe the BJP spokesperson will have to answer it. You have an alliance there, like you had an alliance with the JDS in Karnataka, where you have to explain the Karnataka sex scandal to the people of India. You have to explain, you can't be hypocritical. So the BJP must break away from the TDP and not have an alliance in Andhra Pradesh. If they do, this is their double standards and hypocrisy, Rahul, that needs to be exposed before the people of this country and your very popular show. Since I mentioned JDS, let me now mention to you the other extremely brazen attempt to lie and mislead the people of India by Mr. Modi and the BJP. It is the BJP spokesperson did not tell you the truth. The individual who introduced a sub-quota of Muslims in Karnataka is Mr. Deve Gowda. and Mr. Deve Gowda's JDS is now the alliance partner of the BJP. The question that the BJP spokesperson and Mr. Modi will have to answer is that in Karnataka, they have had a government in the past. Don't do all that flashing because there are many cherry-picking data out there. Don't worry about it. The larger point, Rahul, is this, that how in the world are they in alliance with the JDS, which actually believes in the same Muslim quota that they propagated themselves? So here is the fundamental point, that even Tamil Nadu and Kerala have done their own classifications within the OBC quota, and they have had certain reservations for the Muslim community. But the lie that the BJP tells you, Rahul, is this, and I have got 1 minute left. I've got 1 minute left. Let me wrap up. I'm watching my time standard. The truth is this, that the Muslims, when they get reservation, they get it like any other person of the backward class. Even the Mandal Commission is on record to tell you that there are a number of Muslims who qualify Muslim backward, who qualify under the OBC list without, by the way, taking away anything from the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe at all, or the OBC. Now here I end by quoting to you the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. Please pay attention to this. This is the most important part of this conversation. It will take me 20 seconds. Andhra Pradesh High Court, Rahul, and I appreciate you listening to me here. Reservations for Muslims or sections or groups among them in no manner militates against secularism, which is part of the basic structure of the Constitution. This is the High Court. Now we await the Supreme Court verdict.
I know where you picked this out of. Again, one of those articles I know on an op-ed page that once again did a bit of whataboutery, bringing in the fact that, oh, the BJP is also sort of allied with parties that have brought this in. But you haven't answered the fundamental question, Sanjay Jha, and of course, Shraddha Poonawalla is going to come in and rebut you on whatever claims you made. I asked you a simple, this was not an exercise in whataboutery. You've indulged in whataboutery. I've only asked you, fine. It exists. And the whole community in Kerala, for example, has been deemed backward. Whole. And it gets a 12% sub-quota, by the way. Okay. In Karnataka, the entire, are you saying the entire Muslim community? Fair enough. Okay. DMK, entire Muslim community, 3.5 reservation, again under the OBC quota. So OBCs had to give up some part of their. I only asked you, how is the Prime Minister wrong when he says you're going to take from the OBC, give to the Muslims? Number one. Okay. Number two, should it be done? Will you do it? I didn't get an answer. I said, you said, no, 1 minute. Now I have to go back to, I have to go back to Shraddha Poonawalla. Look, I've only pointed out the lacuna in your responses. I've not asked you for a clarification yet. We can come back to you, no problem. Shraddha Poonawalla, yes, you're making a point. Please make it.
Rahul, you know that when I come to your show, I cannot even dare to come without the facts. Otherwise, you will, in a sense, you will take me apart. And therefore, I am quoting to you the statement of Veerappa Moiliji. And this statement, you can find it on your own also. He has said it himself. And in 94, it was the Veerappa Moili government in December 94 when this Muslim quota was introduced. The point is not about some Muslims or some people in the Muslim community getting the benefit of reservation. They have been included after a study done by the Backward Classes Commission, which is also the case now in Andhra. The first attempt made by the Congress party was to put the entire Muslim community. Nobody can stand with that because Muslim hona cannot be the Aadhar of Arakshan. Subsequently, it went to Backward Class Commission, and then certain castes were identified, certain sections were identified within the Muslim community. For instance, Ladakh, Mehendar, Pinjari, etc. These communities in the Muslim, larger Muslim section were given the reservation, and they are entitled not because they are Muslim but because they are backward. But I have two questions to ask Mr. Sanjay Jha. And Mr. Sanjay Jha, you will not interrupt me. You will hear this out fully because I do not come without facts in my disposal. Please hear.
और परसों मैं देखा पिछले बार भी छबल्ला में और परसों भी अमित शाह जी ने ये कह रहा है कि मुसलमानों को जो कांग्रेस पार्टी 4% रिजर्वेशन दिया था भारतीय जनता पार्टी निकालने वाले है। मैं साफ अमित शाह जी से कहना चाहता हूं, ये कांग्रेस की सरकार है, तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस के अड्डा है। 4% रिजर्वेशन निकालने का हिम्मत ना नरेंद्र मोदी जी से या नहीं है तो अमित
रेवंत रेड्डी is saying on record कि हमने 4% मुसलमानों को दे दिया है और इसको निकालने का हिम्मत किसी में नहीं है. Your chief minister is on record to say that we are giving to Muslims. Salman Khurshid is on record to say we will give 9% out of 27% of OBC to Muslims. How are you defending this? Did Ambedkar think of Muslim reservation? And why are you denying the quota of SC, ST, OBC? Give a specific answer for that.
Actually, since you brought up Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, let me tell you that he was actually in favor of the Muslim quota. It was the Congress party, viewers.
Can I give
the stalwarts, one second, stalwarts in the Congress party that said, no, no, Dr. Ambedkar, this will not happen. For once, one can say that the Nehrus, the Patels, at least the Nehrus of the world, put their foot down, saying that we cannot have religion-based quotas. The problem for you, Sanjay Jha, today is that Lalu Prasad Yadav has cemented the problem, which is full quota for all Muslims, which makes it a religion-based quota. It certainly doesn't make it a class-based quota, because it cannot be anyone's argument that the entire Muslim community is backward. And so I'm only asking you to clarify that that will not happen. Simple. Yes, no answer.
Yeah. Now let me answer you very quickly. There, in every community, whichever religion you choose, there are people who are backward, right? Now, somebody can make a counter argument. By the way, somebody can make an easy counter argument that if you exclude Muslims from getting reservation, those who are backward, not on the basis of religion, not on the basis of religion. That is the propaganda that the BJP is spreading.
It's not propaganda. Lalu Prasad Yadav has said it. The entire full quota, he said. Full quota.
The BJP is spreading the propaganda that Muslims are getting it when they are not even backward.
But it is true. In some states they are. Look at Kerala, sir.
So that
all
matters
Muslims.
To the Supreme Court.
Are you saying in Kerala all Muslims are backward?
Arey Rahul, let the Supreme Court adjudicate on it.
It's in place there. The Supreme Court is not looking at the Kerala quota, sir. Please do your homework and come.
You are not aware.
All Muslims. Sir,
you are not aware. The Supreme Court is looking at the Andhra Pradesh issue.
Sir,
it has a similar ramification.
Sir, can I please clarify? Can I please clarify to you? Of course, it is looking into that matter, but it is not applicable right now. It has stayed the issue in Andhra, but not in Kerala. In Kerala, 12% quota taken out of the OBC category. So who is suffering? The Prime Minister is right, the OBC. Anyhow, let me open this up.
Karnataka,
let me open this up.
BJP government in the past not gone to the Supreme Court?
Can I just have one line? One line. Rahul, just one line.
I need to open this up.
Rahul, just one line.
Dr. Raman and JVC Sriram and Dr. Chaudhary. Yes.
Rahul, just one line.
Yeah. One.
Just ask Sanjay Jha that why SC, ST reservation was stopped in AMU and in Jamia.
Okay.
You see, Rahul, the reason why the BJP is very upset
this is a fact. These are facts, sir. 1 minute, Dr. Raman. Look, you can spin this anyway. Dr. Raman, I'm asking you the same question. Should the full community be given quotas as they have been in certain states of the Indian Union, Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, as well as in Karnataka?
No.
Yes or no?
Sorry, Tamil Nadu, that is not quite correct. There are certain subsects of the Muslims who are covered.
Can you name them which have been left out? Can you name them? Can you name which have been left out?
I will.
Which have been left out?
Please, Bora Muslims, Ahmadiyya Muslims, Shia Muslims are not covered under quota in Tamil Nadu. Please go and see. They have very clearly mentioned Labbai Muslims, certain sects of certain other sects.
I don't want to make
Muslims,
this controversial, because had the MIM been here, had the MIM, one second, let me tell you, Dr. Raman, let me tell you, there is a fact here, please.
Dr. Raman is absolutely right.
One second, there is a fact.
I'm sorry, I can show it to you.
Okay, my dear, you won't let somebody speak. Can I make a small point? Okay, can I make a small point? Unfortunately, and this is really unfortunate, there are some people who would even go ahead and deem Ahmadiyyas as non-Muslims. And this would happen if I were to bring an MIM spokesperson on this debate, sir. Unfortunately, in our country. But that apart. Okay. Tell me about Kerala. Tell me about Kerala. All Muslims included.
Yeah, 1 second.
How is it in Kerala that every Muslim is a backward? You cannot...
Aware? 1 minute.
Yeah.
Can I finish?
Please?
I've spoken 3 sentences and you've interrupted me.
Yes.
Now, do you know when reservation for Muslims started in Kerala? It started in
Yes,
1956, along with particular OBC reservations.
Yes.
1956 onwards, the
Yes.
reservation for the Muslim community has existed in Kerala. Muslims constitute close to 25% of the population, 30% of the population of Kerala. So what are we talking about? Let us look at, first of all, Rahul, let me make one point very clear.
Viewers, we have come down to defending a religious
Muslims
quota.
should not
Can you believe it?
It is not on the basis of religion. It is not on the basis
right.
of religion. It is given on the basis of backwardness as attested by backward classes, commissions which have gone
All
into
Muslims
the
in
economics.
Kerala, viewers, are backwards.
No, they don't
That
get
is
it.
what-
If they are
that
the
is
creamy
what-
layer, they-
That is what Dr.
creamy
Raman
layer
is
will
saying
not get
tonight.
it. No, nobody is saying that.
To
Nobody is saying
justify
that.
a religion-based quota. Can you
Rahul,
believe it,
please
viewers?
don't twist. Please
But it is
don't
a fact,
twist what I
sir.
say. No.
All
don't
Muslims
twist
are given
it.
quota in Kerala, isn't it?
I'm not. If you're not going to allow me to speak, there is no point.
No, but I'm
There is no
asking you a
point.
simple question.
No, the point I'm trying to make is very simple. The Muslims have been given their reservation on the basis of socio-economic backwardness,
Right.
which has been scientifically studied by, then scrap all the backward classes commissions. Why do you
Right.
appoint them if you don't agree with the results of what they have given? And one more thing, Rahul, let me tell you.
Okay.
This rhetoric is this time proving counterproductive.
Right.
If the BJP
No,
has
that's a
plan-
different issue. That's an entirely
Time-
different issue.
it's-
That's an
it's
entirely
time
different
for
issue.
them
We are
to
not
take
on
it
that
up.
issue,
This
sir,
is
whether
not
it's going to
going
have
to
political
work.
back. No,
Even
it's a
BJP
matter of
supporters
principle.
are getting fed up.
JVC
Even
Sriram and
BJP
Dr. Birendra
supporters are
Chaudhary.
getting-
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. It'll backfire, it'll be everything. You see, all India will support quotas for Muslims, fair enough. That's Dr. Raman's reading of the situation.
No, I didn't read- I
One
didn't say
second,
that at
one
all.
second.
Again, you're twisting what
Okay,
I said.
whatever you said, sir, it's backfiring. How is it backfiring?
It is. You wait and see
Okay,
for June 4th.
so that means people will vote the BJP out for suggesting this, right? That's why I'm saying.
No, it
Anyhow.
is not going to get the votes that
I
it is
see.
expected to get. That's my point.
All right. So it
is
won't be
not
voted out, but it
appealing
won't
to the
get as
people.
much votes to be voted out. Okay, that's bizarre. Anyhow, Dr. Chaudhary,
voted
what
in.
is the compulsion here? What is the compulsion? What is the compulsion?
जी नमस्कार। देखिए मुस्लिम आरक्षण का जो कंपल्सन इनके लिए है, मैं आपको 3 डेटा बोलूँगा। ये हमारा पर्सनल डेटा नहीं है। दैट डेटा विल एक्सप्लेन व्हाई दे आर स्टार्टेड सेइंग मुस्लिम आरक्षण। पहला, 5 राज्य, उत्तर प्रदेश मुस्लिम आबादी ऑलमोस्ट 20%, वेस्ट बंगाल ऑलमोस्ट 28%, बिहार ऑलमोस्ट 17%, महाराष्ट्र 12%, आसाम 35%. And if you see the 2019 result, that's the 5 states, total seat 224, NDA 171 out of 224, means opposition has in 2019 only 53 seats, means strike rate NDA 76% in all 5 these states. Third point, Muslim dominated constituencies, if you see in 2019, 92 all, NDA got 45. Point is that they are so nervous, and particularly fourth point is Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. MY factor almost 30%. So,
Okay.
Y factor थोड़ा इधर भी जाता है उधर भी जाता है. Muslim के लिए they are worried. That's why they have started saying Muslim आरक्षण पक्का होना चाहिए.
JVC Sriram.
There are 2-3 points which I want to make, Rahul. Now, point number 1 is Sheshad rightly pointed out, and today Arvind Dharmapuri has clearly asked, he is the Nizamabad MP, if Congress party could remove SC, ST, OBC reservation in Aligarh University and Hyderabad, in Central University, what is the guarantee that Revant Reddy will not do the same thing in Osmania University and Hyderabad Central University? And what would be the fate of it? Point number 1. Point number 2, Malda, Uttar, 46% or 47% Muslims, BJP wins that seat. Sambal, 50% Muslim population. In 2014, BJP wins that seat. Rampur, more than 50%, BJP wins that seat. Now, the opposition is clearly worried that even in Muslim-dominated constituencies, there is an Hindu counter-polarization, and also the minorities who have got welfare schemes from the central government are voting going past religion. It is the responsibility of the India Alliance, like say Kishanganj.
Got it.
In Kishanganj, which has got 67% Muslim population,
Yes.
MIM is giving a run for the money because the sitting Congress MLA had done nothing. So as a result of which, everybody is craving and running behind that one cake, pie of the cake.
One
And
part of the
everybody
cake.
wants to
Remember,
participate.
viewers,
Yes.
let me put it very bluntly. Yes, Shahzad Poonawalla, 30 seconds, please. I need to take a break.
Let's assume for a moment Suman is right that the Muslims are being given only on the basis of backwardness, then they can avail from EWS quota. There's nothing prohibiting them to avail on economic weaker section of the Muslims from EWS quota. Point 1. Point 2. How they start infiltrating. Bengal story you had done, only Rahul, you were the journalist who did that story, that NCBC showed that out of 180 backward classes of the Hindus, 118 were dominated by the Muslim jatis. Now Muslim Samaj does not have jati, by the way, but 118 had been pushed into that category. You were the only journalist, you were on another channel at that time, I think, or you had just joined this channel, and you had done that story that the NCBC has shown how 118 out of 180 identified backward castes were Muslim castes. And you were asking how can this happen, and the TMC said कि ये तो demographic change हो गया.
Well,
So
let
now
me
can
just
that
be
be
very
explained,
blunt,
how they can
viewers.
be more backward?
I'm always very blunt with you. When you convert out of Hinduism to escape caste, should you be incentivized when you convert to another religion that has no caste? If that is the case, then you get benefits from both the conversion as well as the prospective religion. I think that's an inbuilt disincentive against the Hindu faith. Think about that, viewers. What are we doing? I'll take a short break.